I haven't posted a lot here in the past months or so, but I just thought I'd make this video because I made a TikTok about this, and it's the dynamic that happens between men and becoming successful uh, as far as their relationships go, right? Because the thing that happens is there's this how do you call it? There's this culture, the culture that tells you that you need to have certain things before you even engage in relationship, before you even develop, a sense of like, for example, marriage or a wife, a girlfriend, whatever. But at the same time, men need a sort of group. They need a reason to go beyond their own needs. Most men don't need much. Men typically, for the most part, need. You always see those pictures, right? The studio apartment with the lawn chair, the air fryer, and the TV. And they're not really jokes. Like, people actually live like that because men for themselves don't need that much. And so when it comes to understanding that dynamic, is to be aware that unless we sort of become more aware of the fact that we operate this way, we don't need much ourselves, we need a reason to go beyond that, then unless we understand that, we take the risk to not grow, because we'll be victim to the dynamic rather than being sort of a part of it, right? And so I think I'm making this video raising the question as much as I'm also attempting to answer it myself. I'm not saying I have the answer. I'm just like most people watching this. I don't have it all figured out, and don't have everything, my whole life together. But the importance here is to be like, okay, well, what is the priority, right? Is it the priority to find somebody, or is it to have the stuff, right? And it's like, well, once you have the things, people start to, attach the reasons why somebody's with them to the things. If you have the money, people then believe that they have a family because of the money. That the wife loves them because of the money they have. But if you don't have anything and you form a bond with someone, then you understand that it's about you. You see, so it's weird. Because the truth is that for a lot of us, if you understand this dynamic and you live that way, you understand that, well, once you build that relationship and you want to wait until you have it all figured out, you're going to end up in a place where you won't really be seen. You won't really feel like this person loves you for who you are, right? You can make the argument that being true to yourself and stuff like that is to be somebody with all the qualities and the stuff they need, but it's the tolerance to accept the fact that you might not be perfect, to accept the fact that maybe you don't have it all figured out right now, but that you still deserve those things. There's a huge culture of being like, well, I fumbled a 10 because I'm not where I am in life, and that's kind of selfish, like, oh, look at the dogs, by the way, just one. Like, but it's kind of selfish, right? Because so it means unless you're perfect, then you deserve the love. Is that how you operate with people too? Do you feel like only if they are perfect, then they deserve love? It's kind of messed up, right? And so I myself am trying to find that middle ground there, right? It's difficult for you to put yourself out there or go on dating sites and go out with people if you feel that you're missing some things, and you think and you fall for that idea that you need to have everything figured out first. So what I'm trying to bring forward is just the awareness somewhere that, basically, if I understand myself and the world in this way, maybe other people, they can bring awareness there too. And so the solution to that situation, it's not necessarily a problem, but it's maybe a problem that we're not aware of, because it's a culture. The culture keeps pushing these things, this idea that you need to have X, Y, Z, and then we really believe that. We really believe that we're not, like, a lot of people genuinely wake up and, whether they accept it or not, believe that they're not equal to the people because they don't have these things, that those people deserve love, affection, attention, whatever, and that they don't. And that's a really messed up place to be when you really become aware of it, right? And it's like, bro, just allow yourself to be with these people. Like, allow yourself to go out, allow yourself to talk to someone, to, you know, to live your life. You know, I don't care what your 401k says or your CV. That doesn't have anything to do with that, you know. Sure, don't be irresponsible, don't start making promises to people, but you can be real. To be real with people is to also say, hey, like, so this is me. I don't have it all figured out, but I got, you know, I'm working on this, that, the other, and my vision of life is this. And in itself, that's you loving yourself. That's you accepting the reality that you live in. That's you showing gratefulness to the world. Like, I accept the situation. I'm okay with it, and regardless, I'll still aim to grow and do the steps to grow, regardless of what comes up. So I don't know, maybe this video helps someone out there, maybe this video resonates with someone, but don't waste your life, you know, like blocking things because you don't believe to be worth it, and acknowledge that that is in itself selfishness, to say that you don't deserve love or deserve this because you don't believe to be perfect yet. Because first of all, you'll never be perfect, but at the same time, you're saying that what you're doing to yourself, you're also doing to other people, and that makes you selfish. You see what I'm trying to say? Anyways, I hope that message came across. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll do my best to make more videos, so and so. If you're seeing this on TikTok, I do have a YouTube channel, which you guys might not be privy to, and you can check it out in my bio, or I'll put like a link or something. Thank you for watching. Peace.